Hey guys, making money with Gary. Okay, today is September 1st, Labor Day weekend, Sunday. And I'm out here picking longleaf pine needles. And I got right here approximately with what's in my hand. What's in my hand is roughly around 2 ounces, not a lot, which is roughly just about $4. I'm gonna throw that in the bag. And I'll shake the bag up, let you see. Okay, the whole bag is like 3.5 pounds, which is $81. I'm guessing around $81. And I've been out here about 2 hours, not quite 2 hours, but right around there. And I'm picking in one of my secret spots by the water. I'm not up on the hill up there. I'm here, I'm turning my camera, here's the water. I'm by the water. And I'm gonna show you one of the big, huge tree. A big, huge tree. Here's a tree. I'm far back from it. If I get up to it, this tree is big, enormous. This tree is probably over 100 years old. And here's another one here. And look at these big, giant leaves. Look at these leaves, man. These leaves are huge. I don't know what they call this tree, but somebody watching the video will know. And here's a tree here that fell, and it's leaning against these other trees. And here's the thing where they throw the frisbee into the net. There's a staircase there to walk up, made of wood. Here's the water over here. Oh wow, big squirrel hole, huh? Okay, that thing's gonna drop, I know that. I'm really moving this camera around, you know. Some people don't like that. Well, here's the needles. Here's what I've been grabbing. They're all over. There's a lot of trees here. There's one tree there, one tree back there, one over here, a bunch up here. Let's see if I walk up and you can see my car over there. There's my car, the white. I don't know if you can see it. I gotta walk up the hill here. There it is. There's my vehicle. Here's the water. Here's where I come in the path. I walk down. And the water's right there. And, okay, I'm gonna get these needles. So what I picked today is $81. And let me tell you guys what I sold today. I sold one 3-pound order, $70 in my pocket. I sold 1.5 pound order, $40 in my pocket. I sold 1 pound order, $27 in my pocket. What's the total? 27, 40, 67. 67 and 70, 137. 137 in my pocket. What's the total cost before shipping and everything? The total the customers paid: 40 for the one, 70 for the 1.5 pounds. That's 110. 40 and 70 is 110. And then 90 for the 3-pound order. That's 110 and 90 is 200. $200, guys. $200. $200 gross, and 137 in my pocket. Now look, it's beautiful out here, isn't it? I've been hiding here in the shade, and I'm burnt out. Oh boy, it's Labor Day weekend. I'm out here working. Why? I don't know. I'm trying to keep my stockpile up. What's happening is I keep selling and my stockpile keeps dropping. I build it back up, it drops again. Because what's going to happen this month? I got to list books. I got a list. This is where I normally pick, right up there. But I've been picking over here, down here by the water. So, what I got to do is September. It's September now. But I'm really supposed to be off. Tomorrow's the 2nd. Tomorrow's Labor Day, Monday. Today's Sunday. Wow, I'm all out of breath. Oh boy. Okay, well, I'm trying to list 200 books this month. I guess I'm only going to list 150. Why? Because I got to keep going out and picking pine needles. And it's a lot of stuff to do. So if I list 7 books a day throughout the whole month, it'll be my 200 books. If I don't and I slow down and list 150 books, that's good, because 150 and I sell 100, I'll still be 50 over what I started with. Because I average around 100 books sold a month. And I got to restock the pile. Right now I'm at like 1,840 items online. I was at 1,900 and something. I think it was at 1,950. I was way up there, but now I'm at 1,840. So if I list 150 books, I'll be at 1,990. But if I sell 100, I'll be back down to 1,890. Now, if I list 200 books, I'll be up to 1,840 and 200, 2,040. But then when I sell 100, I'll go down to 1,940. So I don't know what I'm going to be able to list. I'm going to try to list as many as I can. Now, the pine needles, I've been selling them like crazy. Now, there's a thing I could do. I've done this last year. Last year, I shut the store down for a week to regroup, to really get my stockpile up 50, 60 pounds. I had to shut not just the store itself. The books kept selling. I had to shut the pine needles down. So I pulled all the pine needles. All I did was turn off, I had 0, 0, 0 on all 10 of my different size orders. Now I could do that, and then within a couple days, people will be contacting me saying, when are you going to start selling again? And I'll have to tell them, well, I'm taking a week to restock my inventory. So I done this last year. I don't want to do that. It ain't going to affect my clientele because they know. I normally message them and let them know what's going on anyway. But I'm going to see if I can keep up with everything. And then I think what I'm going to do is take a vacation around Christmas time and just shut the store down for a week. Or after Christmas, right after New Year's, I'll shut the store down for a week. Because I do need a break. I've been going. I mean, I'm making good money, but no matter how much you make, the bills keep coming in, and you know the story. You know how the story goes. Yeah, I'm making like $5,000-6,000 a month, but is that a lot? Not really. It's good. I mean, it's good, but don't forget, I got a lot of bills. You know, everybody got bills. No, my bills ain't that much, but I mean, we have babies, we have animals, and they all. Oh man, we had one kitty cat fixed. We had a duck that just died. We had another duck that passed away. We had we were bringing him back and forth to the vet, paying a lot of money. The other doggy had a surgery, cost $1,000, which is nothing. Now he needs cancer surgery. He's got to have one of his legs removed, and it's gonna, cost some money. And my wife had that dog. He's like 11 years old, so he's a white German Shepherd Husky. And he's a really nice dog. So it's getting to the point where he can't walk with the leg. He already had one surgery and the cancer grew back. He had all kinds of tests and stuff. And we're going to have his leg removed to stop him from dying from cancer. So he's going to have 3 legs. And right now it's getting to the point where the bubble got so big on his leg, he cannot walk. He's starting to have a little bit of a problem walking. We noticed it when he comes up the stairs to the front door. So my wife wants to have it done soon. So I don't know how soon is. So I'm just out here hammering everything out, just trying to keep everything flowing. So that's where we're at with that. Why I'm saying all the stuff I shouldn't be, but I am. Okay. All right. But no, I'm doing good. I make good money. I cover it. Got everything. All my bases covered. I'm doing well. I can't complain. I have no complaints. It's easy to do. If you guys want to do this, you're more than welcome to sell Longleaf pine needles. There's plenty of room in the market. there's plenty of room. People come and go all the time. People get old, they retire, they stop doing it, and other people just stop doing it. Some people only do it seasonal. So even though I have a lot of competition, they come and go. For one reason or another, they don't last. I've been pretty steady. I've been doing this 4 years straight. I'm a pretty steady guy here. So not only do I do this, I sell the books. Now I move like 100 books a month. So I average between 30 and 35 a book. So I average between 3,000 and 3,500 a month on books. I average around 2,700 on pine needles. You know, this is all after paying Essie, they're cut. You know, they get their cut and paying the sales tax and paying all the shipping and everything. That's what I end up with, what I just said. So it didn't start like that. It started like I was down in the dirt. I was out here picking. I had no customers when I first started, and I just kept doing it. And I kept picking them, and the customers came. It took a little time. And at first I was getting customers that were like, oh, these are no good. They're this, they're that, da-da-da-da-da-da. And, you know, that happens in the beginning with anything. And then I got it up and running, and I just kept going, moving forwards, and it's great now. It's good. 4 years fast forward, I'm doing good. 4.5 years. So, yeah, and books. Well, I started selling the books probably not quite as long as the pine needles. The books have been maybe, like 3 years. The books are definitely 3 years. So yeah, next year will be my 4th year with the books. Because before the books, I was selling car parts. I was selling other clothing and stuff. I was doing other things online. And then I came up with the books. And the books are good. The books are great. The car parts went out the window, the clothing went out the window, the books stayed solid. The books have been solid, and they're a solid thing. And I know how to do them, I know what to do, and I'm happy with the book. The car parts, you know, people buy parts made in whatever country, wherever, and they get the cheapest stuff they could get to fix their car, which anybody would do. And too much competition, and I couldn't deal with it. I had to just get away from that. I wasn't doing good with that. You know, it could have been the site where I was on. I don't know. I wasn't doing it on my site. I was doing that on another site. And I had done the books before on another site, and they weren't good on that site. And they weren't good on 2 different sites. And I backed up to my site that's solid. And this is for me, this site is good. Now, I have other people say, oh no, I do real good on Bonanza books. I do great on Abe books. I do good on, what's the other one? But different people do good on different sites for different reasons. It's maybe what they're comfortable with. Now, I know a guy that was doing Abe books forever, and he swears by it. Bonanza books, and I forget the other one. There's one more. But they were swearing by them sites. So like saying, oh yeah, no, I do great with this site. This site is good. It's perfect. So they do good with that site. That's good for them, whatever the site is. So me, I know I do good with my site. Now eBay's good if I'm going to auction something. If I got something I want to auction for sale and get a lot of money, and I want it to really get noticed, and I'm not sure about what to sell it for, I go to eBay and I'll put it up in an auction, and if it's something really rare and valuable. Otherwise, I'm pretty solid on my site. I do put new books on eBay once in a while, not a lot, 5 or 10. I do put new books on A-Books, Bonanza, or whatever. What's the other one? I got another site too. I forgot the name of it. But I do put books on different sites if they're not vintage, if they're under 20 years old. Okay. So I got to get out of here. I got to go to the store, guys. I got to go to the store. I got to I got stuff I got to do. But look, if you want to do this, you could do it. If you don't feel comfortable picking the needles, it's hard. Let me tell you about the needles. In the winter time, they're hard to get. You got to find the really plentiful areas in the winter. In the summer, they're very plentiful, but it's hot to pick. In the winter, they're plentiful in the beginning. In the fall, then it kind of dries up. But then you still get the windstorms, the rainstorms, and they still fall. So that's not a problem. It's just they're going to be a little bit of a different animal in the winter. You're gonna see the different ones. You'll notice when you pick them. But it's all right, you know, when you soak them in water and everything, they get all rejuvenated and they come back to life. When you weigh them out, you weigh out your 8 ounces, soak them in water with vinegar and soap, and you're going to see, just leave them in there for about 5 minutes, something, pull them out, tie them. You're going to see they're all rejuvenated. And you just do that over and over again. And then you let them dry out good, put them in front of a fan or something so they dry good. And then once they're all dried out in front of that fan in the house because it's 20 degrees out, you put them up for sale. And don't worry, they're the same thing as the summer. They just come out, they look a little different. So at times, not always, at times. Most of the time, they're just as good in the winter as the summer, but at times, when it gets really cold and stuff, you're gonna see different stuff. But you figure it out as you go. I figured it out, and I've been doing this, like I said, 4 years. And I sell over 100 pounds a month, and it's nonstop. It is nonstop. There's people are way up this path walking. So I'm getting out of here, guys. All right. I hope you like this video. And remember, if you can't do the pine needles, you could do the books. There's plenty of money in the books. There's tons of money and there's plenty of room. All right. Happy holidays, guys. Have a happy Labor Day weekend. Take it slow. Be careful out there. If you're drinking or something, have a designated driver. Be careful where you go, and just be careful. All right, over and out, my friends. Have a happy holiday. And today is September 1st, 2024. All right, over and out.